Welcome back to the Ingfong Cricket Ground here in Taipei, to our proud event sponsored by Sports Tiger, the global official streaming partner of Taiwan T10 League. And for our sixth matchup of the Taiwan T League, we have the TCA Indians against the Taiwan Dragons. Taiwan Dragons won a toss and elected to bowl. Amit Bedaka and Neeraj Patel will be the opening batsmen, and Atula Sinadira will be opening the bowling from the Taipei ground. And welcome, Salia, back into the commentary box. Nice to see you. How are you doing?
Hello, Craig. So we are back again for our final match, as you said, of the day, the sixth match of the tournament, and the Dragons are a bit of an unknown entity for us. Let's see. We saw the Indians earlier today. They lost against the Daredevils. Later on, we'll tell you a little bit about the earlier matches if you did not see all those matches. But at the moment, we're going to concentrate on this one. The Dragons out on the field, and they are wearing the yellow uniforms, and the TCA Indians, they are batting. They've got the green and black uniforms, and there's a beautiful view that we can see at the moment of there in the distance. If you look in the distance, that building you see there is the Grand Hotel, and just to the left of it you see a little white arch. That's the Dodger Bridge, which was built not too many years ago. And the whole area you see in front of you with this shot we show you here is the Riverside Park of the Geelong River. Right, we are ready to go. The bowlers are ready, the batsmen are ready, and the umpire says play.
Sinadira running to bowl to Amit Bedaka.
Good first ball on the stumps, and he just pushes it into the covers, and there's immediately a slip. So at the beginning of today, the first match had no drop catches. In the second match, Craig started to count the drop catches, and he's up to 7.
7 on a dropometer. Let's hope they don't add to it, and we see some fine fielding here from the Dragons and the Indians.
So Atula Sinadira with his second ball, bowling to Bedaka.
Well fielded off his own bowling there.
Thinking of a run and then deciding against it. So the TCA Indians, this is their final group game, because there are 4 teams in a group. So you play all 3 other teams in your group, and they need to win this one because at the moment their record is 1-1. Dragons, their first game of the tournament, as we said. It rushed onto him a little bit there, but he's just managed to get through for a single. He just played it onto the onside, and the fielder from mid-wicket sprinted in.
Always a relief for the batsman to get off the mark and avoid that much-hated duck.
Yeah, terrible.
Brings Neeraj Patel onto strike. He batted pretty well earlier on today in a game against the Daredevils, so we'll see how we go. Got into double figures earlier on today.
That's very well played, very controlled, and they get another 1 run. I think it's always important the first over, if you can't make a blistering start, to just get 5, 6, 7 runs on the board. Just a solid start and not lose any wickets. Right. There's going to be another single. This one was for
Neeraj Patel off the mark
Patel
as well. Both batsmen off the mark, and they've avoided that dreaded duck. Pretty good at opening bowling here from Sinadira.
Yeah, Sinadira looks impressive. These Dragons
come from Taichung.
They come from
about
Taichung.
an hour and a half away outside of Taipei.
So actually, this is Patel facing now, and he gets this one through the covers. That was a very, very nice shot, and they have turned for 2, and that will be all they get. I believe that was the final ball of the over. Yes. First over gone, 5 runs without loss.
And opening up from the other end here, we have Sachin Padgan. Sachin Padgan to open the bowling here. Not Sachin Tendulkar from any of those viewers out there. What a hero he was. I'm sure all the viewers in India must have fond memories of seeing Sachin Tendulkar.
Oh yes. Sachin Padgan.
So many special batters coming out of India.
Let's take a look. There's an appeal, but the ball clearly going down the leg.
Always gets the Dragon fielders excited. Any touch of the pad. Drifting well down on the leg side there. Leg by adds to the score and moves on to 6 without loss after 1.1.
Umpire's unsure about something. Just checking something there. Oh,
Yes, umpire signaling leg by there. Nice full ball in the block hole there. Sachin Padgan throwing. Batsman advancing down the wickets, and everyone's just rather excited in their first game of the tournament here from the Taiwan Dragons. Nice to get a view of them, and it's the final team of the tournament that we get to see, having watched everyone else. So
right, after this game, we've seen all the teams have had at least one game, and also the viewers will then have seen everybody if they watched yesterday and today all 6 of these matches. Another one in the block hole.
Sachin Padgan, oh, good fielding there as well. Out of the stumps, but he made it safely back.
I like the nice length that Padgan is bowling. He puts it very full.
Definitely one of the more eye-catching uniforms the Dragons have.
I was just going to say nice and bright, seeing that it's already kind of afternoon here. Not late afternoon, but afternoon. And the sun is thinking about going down, so it's nice to have these bright uniforms on the field, so everybody can see the players clearly.
Another full down the leg side. Just rolled his fingers over there and just lost track of his line there.
Yeah, it wasn't signaled. I think it might have
Flicked the bat.
it might have touched something on the way through, because nobody was upset that a wide was not called. That one's beautifully picked up off the toes. It has a chance to go all the way.
Square leg for 4 runs. 4 signal by the umpires. Look at that beautiful shot of the square leg. Just flicked off his toes.
That was a really classy shot. Unfortunately, we just see the end of the shot just rolling over the ropes.
Sachin Padgan coming in for his final ball of the second over.
He's not scared to pitch it up.
A lot of flight there, loops it up almost, right?
Yeah,
Trying
yeah.
to deceive the batsman in flights. It's the end of the second over, 12 without loss, and a very steady start there from the TCA Indians.
Yeah, that's what you want. You just, if you don't get the balls to hit, then you want to make that solid start.
Change of bowling here, we've got Marlon Samarasinger.
Samarasinger.
Samarasinger, what song do you want to sing?
Samarasinger.
Samarasinger.
Wow, I'm not sure if I spelled that correctly, but we'll hopefully pronounce it correctly.
Right arm over.
Okay, Samarasinger in. Short and cut over point, down to the boundary, 4 runs.
There's Amit Bedaka there with a great 4 runs.
TCA Indians tried to shrug off this morning's loss to the Daredevils and come right back with a win.
Yes, having a look at the bowling attack, they're going to need to get more than 70, I think. Yesterday, Titans almost chased down 71, and Daredevils did it easily today, so they'll have to get more than 70.
Short again, he gets glove on that, and they get another one. Samarasinger, Marlon Samarasinger. Nice tall bowler. And actually a pretty nice ball, but beautifully flicked off the pads. He got some bat to that. always a very classy looking shot if you are able to flick the ball off your pads down to fine leg or square leg for runs. That might be a wide, and it is.
Wide outside doorstep.
Which is, you won't say unforgivable, but very unnecessary to bowl a wide outside the off stump, because outside the off stump the ball really has to be wide. Down the leg side, anything down the leg side, the umpires will call a wide, but they will give you some leeway on the offside, and so you have to. It has to be a really substandard ball to be called a wide.
Followed up with a pretty good delivery there.
Nice comeback.
Batsman just misjudging the bounce there.
Amit.
Change in the field here. The captain bringing up long on and pushing the fielder back to deep point after those balls and shots. So deep point and a long off.
It's a nicely pitched up shot. Good fielding. Very nice. Yeah, because the games are so short in this T10 league, the power play is only 3 overs. So after this next ball, the power play will be over, and the captain can put 5 players outside the 30-yard circle. Towards the leg side. Some footwork that didn't turn out the way it should have. And there's another single. So we have completed the power play. The first three overs have finished, and the TCA Indians have scored 21. 21 without loss. If you divide 3 into 21, you get 7.
7, and it's pretty much a par score for the power play if your team can get off to a good enough start. Set your batting lineup pretty well now, and from here they can give it a good go and see if maybe they can push it up to about 10 and over from here for the rest of the night.
Yes, yeah, you mentioned something very true, that this morning after they batted, the bowling attack was not that impressive, so they need a nice score, something decent to defend.
Amit Bedaka on 13 of 12, and Neeraj Patel on 6 of 6. So the batsmen going well, they're set, they've got their eye in, and now hopefully we're going to see some Tiger Maximums there. Yeah.
We should have a column for Tiger Maximums. We'll do it next weekend.
Yes.
We'll have drop catches and sixes. Well, here comes Adam.
Yes.
Adam.
For those of you that don't know, Adam Hopkins used to play for the Shanghai Dragons. So a big shout out to all the people in Shanghai who may be watching this.
Yeah, and you see, and he's also trying to confuse the commentators by wearing somebody else's shirt. Left arm.
Very nice. Ashley Giles like Adam coming from England, so for any of his family members or friends that are watching from England, a big shout out to you, and let's hope Adam shows his skills today with his left arm spin. Swing and a miss.
Yeah. Looks like a very nice bowler, very calm, going around his business.
Very economical action. Ooh,
yeah.
Bit of drift there into the pads. Oh.
Dragon's excited.
Oh yes. Very tidy start here from Adam Hopkins.
Yeah, he might be the star if he can, a star bowler if he can continue, and the next innings, the next over do the same, because each bowler only gets 2 overs. For our viewers who are not aware of that.
Bit high there, bit of bounce, and the batsman scamper through for
buys.
Umpire signal buys, but yes, okay.
He signal buys. He thinks it missed everything.
Yes.
But your sharp eyesight spotted a pad there, right?
Yes, we do have the privilege of a TV monitor which helps us, but here we go. Oh, a big swing and miss again. They came off the keeper's pads, and there's a bit of a mix-up here, but they threw the ball to the wrong end. Needed to go to the bowler's end there.
Yeah, we've seen that a few times this weekend, that the field is so excited that they throw to the wrong end. Of course, then their teammates shout to them which end to throw to, and they get conflicting information. All right, last ball. No, not the last ball yet.
2 balls to come. Hopkins into Amit Bedaka. Slog across line, out to square leg. Can the batsman get through for a single? 1 ball remaining. That's the...
So far, only 2 off the over. 2 runs off the over.
Hey, we don't have anything.
We lost.
We don't. Yeah, you know. Tell him to wait. Tell him to wait in the field. Hey, hey, guys. It's all gone. Tell them to wait. Tell them to wait. We don't have no signal, nothing. Okay, cool. Okay. But we have no sound.
Did somebody trip over a cable?
I don't know. Where's it plugged into?
Is it on? It's on.
Ah,
What happened?
someone tripped over the cable.
Yeah. I believe we are back. I'm not sure if our viewers can see anything, but I hope they can hear us, and I believe we've got pictures again. We just lost
again for the technical issues, but
yeah,
sometimes there are some mishaps that come on.
Yeah, thanks to our technical director for quickly fixing that. And you didn't miss anything. The players actually waited for us to come back.
Bowler Biven into Amit Bedaka, a big shot, and we're just waiting to see. It's Tiger Maximum. Amit Bedaka smashing Biven's first ball for a 6 down the ground. What a shot.
Great strike. In the meat, and
Well, that was some welcome to the crease. The new bowler Biven.
yeah, Biven just after Adam Hopkins bowled a very tidy over, and then of only 2 runs, or it must have been a little bit more than 2, although we missed a few balls. And again,
Slog over mid wicket.
here comes Adam
Hopkins coming running. Great arm in there to the keeper.
Oh.
Wouldn't want to chance that.
Yeah.
Fine cricketer Hopkins, showing his talent.
The score moves on to 30 without loss, 32 now, after those 2 runs. And we have had 4 overs and 2 balls, which is almost halfway through.
Lovely sound off the bat there.
Yeah, to the point boundary area, but just 1.
Brings Bedaka back on strike.
We're actually very lucky with the weather here in Taipei. Not too hot. Another cut towards the point boundary stopped. And they're thinking of 2. Now there's trouble.
Oh.
It just could not find the stumps there. And they made it safely. Yeah, it can get very, very hot here in Taipei. But this weekend, yesterday and today, the first 2 days of our tournament, our T10 league, we've been very fortunate. Some rain in the morning and then cloudy and cool the whole day. And we managed to get all our matches in so far.
Big
Huge.
swing and a miss there.
Yeah, massive heave.
TCA Indians, I think, feeling the pressure, wanting to up the run rate.
Interesting, they haven't lost the wicket, but that one might go. It will not go.
For all the teams watching as well, I think they can see on this ground with teams needing to try run 2s and 3s. We've seen that the fielders from the Dragons have very good arms, so they think twice before taking a second.
Yes. Yeah, if you hit the ball in the gap. Well, by the way, that was the end of the 5th over, 37 without loss. If you hit the ball in the gap, then and it's racing towards the boundary, outfield pretty slow, but you definitely have a chance to take 2 if you hurry the first one. But then again, you have to see who the fielder is.
Adam Hopkins coming on to bowl his 2nd over. Fine first over. Amit Bedaka on 18 off 16, and Neeraj Patel 15 off 13. It'll be Patel on strike here. Swing and a miss.
I say very impressed with this young bowler. They're trying to get hold of him, but so far they haven't been able to.
Change in the field, he's just sending out deep mid-wicket there, long on, long off, and deep square leg.
All on the leg side here, very close to our commentary position.
Oh, he's missed it and he's stumped. Go on walkies.
Outstanding. That is just outstanding bowling from Adam Hopkins. Since the first, let's just take a look at this again.
Oh, just missed it.
Missed it completely. From the moment he came on, the first ball was on the spot. He troubled the batsman and he really deserved that wicket.
Manoj Kripalani, the captain from the TCA Indians, coming in to replace Patel.
Patel out stumped. That's the first stumping, I believe, of the tournament. Or there was an appeal, or there might have been one yesterday. But that is a very satisfying wicket for a spin bowler to get a stumping. It shows that you've done your duty. You got the batsman forward, and you beat him.
Heaved into leg side there by Kripalani as he trots through for his single.
So if TCA can put a bit of a partnership together here, they can get towards 70 or even beyond. We'll have to see. Into the covers.
Yes, the Dragons must back their bowling attack to keep the score down to a reasonable total, and hopefully the batsmen, we haven't seen the batsman yet, but it'll be interesting to see. They're obviously confident they can chase down anything. Well bowled by Hopkins again. Batsman just punts it back to him.
Yeah, these slow bowlers, they get through their overs fast, and you blink twice, and he's done his 2 overs, and 2 more overs have gone down, and you haven't scored too many runs. There's a nice shot.
Heaved over the leg side, but straight to the fielder. Comes in.
Just one.
Just 1 run, and that'll conclude the 6th over with the score moving on to 40 for 1. 24 deliveries remaining. And from here, Celia, what is your prediction? What do you think TCA can get up to?
Before I talk about my prediction, I want to remind our viewers that you can download the My Team app from myteam11.com. And on this app, you can make your own team, get it in, and you can win big, okay? To all our viewers, so get down to it, get your teams in, build your team. You can get the app from myteam11.com. I think it's a little bit early for me to pick a team here. Here we have now another slow bowler.
Jack Snart. Jack Snart replacing Bivan. So Jack Snart coming on to bowl. You can see another.
Jack Snart.
Yes, another Englishman. So to all those people watching Jack back home, let's hope unknown entity. Here he comes in, left arm around the wicket.
Straight up.
For the straight one.
And very safe. Straight and safe. We've just started the 7th over of the final match of the day. Is the Dragons, Taiwan Dragons against TCA Indians. And the TCA Indians are batting first. As you can see, 41 runs on the board. That was an interesting ball, which seemed to be legitimate.
Seem to have 2 very good players in Adam Hopkins and Jack Snart here, the Dragons. Both left-handers and look pretty good bowlers.
Yeah, when you have, in this format of the game, 2 good bowlers, that's 4 overs, almost half the overs. Good ball. Seems like he took his eye off the ball there, Bedaka. It just looks so easy to hit when they come at that pace at you, but you still have to make contact. So that was a dot ball. Snart in for his next one. That is in the air, but will fall safe.
Will they come back for a second? Yes, they turn, and here we go. Another great throw in. Batsman scurries and they make it 3 for 2.
Gave him a good contact that time. But the 2 overs of Hopkins and now this over so far of Snart, not too expensive for the Dragons. If they can continue with another 2 overs like this, then the score is not going to grow by too much.
You can see the umpire's call there, whether it came off the pad. Yes, it's
come off
come
the
off the pad, and they scamper through for a leg bye.
1 leg bye.
19 balls remaining in innings here, Celia, and I think they have to get a move on the TCA Indians. The captain here, Kriplani, no one better to get a move on. And your captain, look how far he's standing outside his crease there.
Yeah, you can see it is at least a meter outside the crease. And let's see what Snart can do here. Oh, it's a great strike. And it is a Tiger maximum.
It is. I do love those things. And what a shot it is by Kriplani. Just giving himself, coming down the wickets, setting up his stall, and boy, oh boy, did he get hold of that.
and you did say, who better to get a move on than the captain? Well done.
Leading from the front.
Yeah, that was a glorious strike. Out of the ground, they're still looking for the ball. That's the end of the over, over number 7. And the TCA Indians have moved up to 50 for 1.
Talking of leading from the front, Taiwan's been led very well by their government, and all the leaders here have had wonderful policies, and that enables us to continue our lives as normal here, with many precautions, but allowing us to still continue on. We're very blessed and lucky, I think.
Yeah, no lockdown here, no lockdown, and even live sports, as you can see. That's the reason why we can bring you the live sports, is because we won't say the coronavirus is defeated, but pretty much under control. And the government has allowed a few weeks ago the baseball season to continue, and the Taiwan Basketball League is on the way, the playoffs. And then now we have the Taiwan T10 League, which allows us to share live sports with our cricket lovers all over the world.
Very much so. So yeah, I believe the fielders are just trying to look for a ball.
That's right.
And we're going to get a new ball on there. I don't know if one of those baseball kids on the other field maybe just got a bit of memorabilia there and ran off with it.
one of them, they found the ball, they threw it in.
They'll soon discover it's not a baseball.
Yeah, it's harder. It's harder. Well, that was a great strike by the Manoj there, and it took a while to find the ball.
Score at the end of the 7th over.
50 for 1, and we go to over number 8 with Bedaka on strike.
Atula Sinadira, the opening bowler, coming back on here after strikes with Amit Bedaka 21 of 21 and Manoj Kriplani, the captain, 9 of 5 after that fine Tiger maximum.
Right.
Oof, straight, moving away there, a little bit of a leg cutter. Pushed out to point, and Jack Snart there, fielding a point. Score moves on to 51 for 1 of 7.1. Down the leg side there, signal wide by the umpire. Precious runs at this stage.
Yeah, I think the Indians are very grateful for these extra runs that come their way.
Kriplani standing outside his crease again, getting ready for anything full. Just launch it down the ground. Nice clean connection down to long run. And the batsman trot through for an easy single there. Bringing Amit Bedaka on 22, back onto strike.
At the moment, this total is still under control for the Dragons.
Very much so. They look like they're going to get their par score of 70 again. TCA Indians at the moment.
Yeah, the bowling is fairly tight, but there's well evaded.
Commentators curse it again. So yeah. Pushed it down a leg.
Poor Dragons. Yeah, I won't say anything anymore about that. But the batsman did well there. The batsman was thinking of engaging that ball, but then he thought, if I can get out of the way, that's going to be a wide, and I will get another ball. And that's what he did.
Slap down the ground to long off. Will the batsman come back for two? No, just happy with one. Brings the skipper back on strike. Kripalani. Where is he going to launch the ball now, Celia?
Let's see. That previous six was so nice. I'm pretty sure he has ideas about more. Depends where he pitches this.
Yes, very well bowled. The keeper goes up for a nick.
But he appeals to the square leg umpire.
I think it might have touched a piece of clothing there on the way through. I'm not too sure it touched the bat at all. But a dot ball, very valuable at this stage of the innings.
A dot ball indeed. And they are still on 55 for 1.
Oof. This time,
no,
off the arm, I think maybe.
Umpire unmoved.
Yes, could well have come off the arm there. Given not out there. One ball remaining in the 8th over, 55 for 1, and TCA Indians just stalling a little bit at the moment.
Yeah, there were two, three good balls there.
Slapped away to deep mid wickets. Just happy to take a single and keep the strike with 12 balls remaining in this innings. Score moves on to 56 for 1 with 2 overs remaining. Amit Bedaka on 23 off 23 and Manoj on 10 off 8.
That's right, there's 2 overs remaining, only 2 overs remaining. And it will be interesting to see who's going to take the Snart is back.
Yes, change in bowling here. Jasula Rishi.
Oh, Rishi is on?
Jasula Rishi.
So Jack Snart only got that 1 over, but because he was a little bit expensive. And Jasula Rishi.
56.
Couple of Sports Tiger maximums needed here, Celia, to push that score up to about the 80 mark.
Yes, let's see if the captain can oblige. Rishi, he tries very hard, he heaves it, but doesn't get it very far. And the fielder from the boundary has to come in a long, long way to pick it up, and they can only get 1 run. Jasula Rishi there, keeping the batsman to just 1 run, preventing the boundary, which is what you want to do at this stage. That's in the air and over the head of the man at the mid-on, and it goes under the feet of the fielder on the boundary. I don't think the captain will be too happy with that.
Wonderful shot over deep extra cover there. Slapped away.
And I think it beat the fielder anyway there on the boundary, even though he was a little bit lazy to get down. It might have gone anyway. But it seems like he was not bending down, he was just using his feet. Bedaka. And he's bowled.
Clean bowled him.
He bowled him.
Full in the block hole, and Rishi's done for Bedaka.
Well done, Joshua Rishi, he bowls Bedaka off and middle, and the bails are flying. Our viewers might have seen there that the stumps here are not in the ground as at other cricket grounds. It's a fixed piece of equipment, shall we say. So the stumps fall down, but you just pick them up again and put the bails on top. So that was the second wicket to go down, 61 for 2, and we still have 9 balls remaining in this innings. And into bat is
Jayasiva Ganasamurthy. Yes, Jayasiva Ganasamurthy, the new batter, replacing Bedaka.
And he has to face. We'll just call him Naga, as it says on his shirt. That's another great ball in the block hole. And another bit of laziness there.
Oh, could have been well gone. Kripalani giving up all hope there.
Giving up all hope. That was not a very good running between the wickets. Also a little bit of laziness on the bowler's part. It costs only 1 run though, which in the end might be the difference between victory and defeat. So
Very impressive over here from Rishi.
yeah, there was another excellent ball. Into the just to mid
Another run out chance
mid
here.
off.
Oh, and the ball's just stuck in the ground. Going nowhere.
The fielder and the ball just stays there. Another single. So only 7 balls remaining now in this innings, and 63. Huge
Swing and a
swing.
miss.
And that's the end of the over.
Ganasumurti, where was he looking to that ball? Out of
Yeah.
orbit. Or maybe over there, it's the Taipei 101.
Taipei 101. 9 overs gone, 63 for 2, 1 over remaining.
Just a reminder to everybody to get your players in with the My Team 11 app. While watching the spectacular game, you can also make your team in My Team 11 fancy app. Win big. Go to down. You can download the application from myteam11.com. On to bowl the final over. Sachin Pagdan coming into bowl to Kriplani. Lots of shouting from the fielders and an overthrow chance here. The batsmen are running back, and sloppy fielding gives the batsman 2. Kriplani looks like he's in a spot bother there.
Yes, he's not the fastest runner between the stumps.
Let's hope he can still bowl in the second innings.
Yes.
Very good bowler, Manoj Kriplani. Talented young man. Smashed down the ground to the long run. Again, just happy with a single. Yes.
Just to remind you that Sports Tiger is the official global streaming partner of the Taiwan T10 League. Here live from Taipei for your viewing pleasure. All the games come to you live.
Oh, smashed over mid wickets, and we have another Sports Tiger Maximum. What a shot!
A Sports Tiger Maximum. Beautiful shot. This time by
Ganasumurti.
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 This time.
He gave that bowler some muti. For those of you wondering, muti is a word that we use in Africa for medicine. So he gave the bowler a great dose of medicine there, Ganasumurti.
And that brings them up to 72.
Top score, highest score of the tournament so far.
Yeah, in the first innings, correct. Highest score, 3 balls to go.
Can they get up to the 80 mark, which we thought was par for the tournament, but
Yeah.
no team has got there yet.
Yeah, this over is getting a little bit expensive. Not what the Dragons wanted. Not exactly what they had in mind.
Brave decision by Sachin Pagdan to bowl the last over, especially after Rishi bowled such a great penultimate over. Ganasumurti thinking of 2, but his captain Kriplani was not listening at all. No chance of that happening there.
No chance. 2 balls remain.
Kriplani on 14 of 13. Jasiva on 7 of 3. 8 of 4. Oof, in the block hole, squeezed out to deep square leg. Fine leg running around, getting the ball. Nice throw to the keeper, and another run to the total.
And we are down to the final ball, I believe. Oh, 2 to go. 1. Yeah.
Oof, huge swing and a miss, and they're going to run it by, but Kriplani is never going to make that, and his Ganasumurti is going to get in a bit of trouble there from his captain. He's needless to run him out. There was no chance of that. Keeper standing up to the stumps just about, and easy run out there. Concludes the innings 74 for 3 off 10 overs, the top score of the tournament, and the Dragons are going to have to bat very well, Celia.
To make that, yeah. Yeah, 1 or 2 good overs from the Indians, and the Dragons will have trouble reaching that. Interestingly enough, it was not as if it was a few sixes by Manoj that made the innings look good, but all in all, They had quiet periods, and then they scored heavily again, and then they went quiet again. But in the end, a very good total of 74 for 3, and we'll have to see what the Dragons can do about that.
Beautiful pictures coming out there of the Riverside Park here, Ingfong Riverside Park, and beautiful views. The rain has stayed away again. We've been very lucky with the weather, Celia.
Very lucky. The clouds have actually lifted as the day went on, and we will definitely now, well, you can never say with the weather, but I'm almost 100% sure we will be able to finish this game and get all 6 games in on our first weekend of the Taipei T10 League. And for the viewers who are not so sure what's going on, the Taipei T10 League will last for 4 weeks, and every weekend there will be 6 games. There will be 3 games on Saturday and 3 games on Sunday.
Yes, we look forward to a lot of things on the weekend, and we'll be right back in another 2 minutes. We're going to cut to ads now.
And welcome back again to all our viewers from around the world here to the Infeng Cricket Ground in Taipei. We were just about ready to go with the innings of the Taiwan Dragons. Just to remind you that TCA Indians in their 10 overs scored 75 runs, the best total so far.
74.
74.
75 to win off 60 balls.
That's right, and that was the best score by a team batting first so far. So the Dragons have to chase, have to get 75 because they scored 74. So in front of the stumps, we have the two opening batsmen already there from the Dragons. It's Sanadera, who will face the first ball, and with him is his batting companion Yadav. And the captain of TCA Indians, Manoj Kripani, he will bowl the first over.
Seemed to have a niggle when he was batting, so let's hope he's okay now and can deliver his now famous off spinners.
And here we go. Manoj
First ball.
Kripani is ready, and here we go for the chase, trying to get to 75 runs. And run off the first ball, just turned around to like a...
Did the batsman run now? I don't think so.
They didn't run?
Nope. Declined the run. A lot of
They
talking, a lot of shouting, but ended up not taking it.
But they didn't run.
Lofted down the ground. Beautiful shot there.
And a slip. And they will go for two. Nice shot back over the bowler's head, fielded by the man at long on, and that should be 2 runs.
So does Sinadera not opening bowling, but also opening the batting.
Yep, a real opener. And there he goes again. This time he gets it there to long on again. Fielder has to move a little bit around towards mid-wicket, deep mid-wicket, and he cuts it off, and they can only get 1 run. So now we'll see Yadav for the first time, right-handed batsman. Sanadera 3 runs, and Yadav to take strike against Manoj.
Still coming around the wicket here. Nice.
Waited. Very well done. Pushed it to the fielder, waited for the missed field. When it was there, took the run. So, Craig, how's your math? What is the runs per runs? No.
71 runs required of 56 balls there.
Very good. But how many is that per over?
Just over 7.
7 and over.
Yes.
Okay. 7 and over. Pitched up. Well played by the left-handed Yadav. All the way down again to long on, and they settle for 1. Actually a very nice shot, but straight to the fielder.
Seems his go-to shot there, down the ground.
Down the ground.
In straight. Steady starts, but nothing spectacular.
Gets clipped onto the leg side, and no run. Fairly good over by the captain Manoj Kripani for the first 6 balls there, and after 1 over, the Dragons are 5 without loss.
Pushing that run rate up towards almost 8 and over there. So there, 70
Yeah.
required of 54 now. Started out at 7.5 and now it's heading up towards 8 and over here. So a very good start there by it.
You do all that math in your head?
Oh, you know.
That is outstanding. Yep.
The umpires have said
No.
No,
No, they decided that it was indeed.
bit of indecision there, but just a reminder that the first 3 overs of power play, 2 fielders outside the circle, and let's see where the captain puts his fielders here. A lot of discussion going on between him and the bowler. Neeraj Patel
Is the bowler, yeah.
is the bowler. Opening batter and opening bowler, as you can see a trend here. A lot of talented all-rounders in Taiwan.
Yeah, I think you find more all-rounders here than anywhere else.
And those clouds have lifted. ensuring that we'll get a full game of cricket here and a full weekend. First weekend of the Taipei T10 League. What a wonderful weekend it's been, Celia.
It's been wonderful. We've seen close matches. We've seen matches not so close. We've seen some wonderful strokes. We've seen some great bowling. We've seen everything. And today we've also seen 7 drop catches.
Yes, the drop-ometer. Sky that short. Oh, well taken there from the point fielder running around. I thought the captain there, Kaplani, was going to have it, but not. Patel gets his first wickets, and Sinadira skies one off to the point fielder, running around there. Bit of indecision, no one calling, but he takes it. Oh, wonderful catch there.
He took it underneath his cap. The captain missed the catch and he took it.
Very brave. These fielders have all heard about the drop-ometer. No one wants to get the dropsies.
No, they don't want to be on your drop-tometer. So that is
Marlon Samarasinha there, replacing
Sinadira.
And the batsman crossed there, so it'll be Yadav facing. Santosh Yadav facing.
Who's the batsman who just came in?
Samarasinha.
Oh yeah, there he is. The tall bowler.
Yes, the tall bowler with nice high action, big jump in the end of his stride. The fielder keeping those 2 fielders outside the circle at long on and long off. So maybe giving an indication he's going to pitch the ball up here, Celia.
Let's see, here he comes. And indeed so, sir. very excited after that dot ball. Yeah, nicely pitched that ball by Patel.
Very tidy stuff here from Patel. Dot balls, creating pressure here, pushing the run rate up, and Taiwan Dragons will be interesting to see what their answer is to this.
Yeah. Consider that, well, they've lost a wicket early, so you give them a ball or 2 just to look at things and then hopefully let loose. Ooh.
Well fielded there. I think he's done himself a mischief with his hand, but we'll see. Hopefully he's alright to still bowl.
Yeah, sorry, Greg.
No, sorry, I was just going to say 2 balls to go and we could be on for our first maiden of the tournament. I think.
Ooh, yeah, well spotted. Yeah, a bowler following through and then trying to stop the ball with his bowling hand can really hurt his hand or break a finger.
Almost chopped it back onto his stumps there. Pressure telling on Yadav here. He's lost his partner and he's got 1 more ball to go, otherwise it'll be the first maiden of the tournament.
Let's see.
Run rate edging up always to 9 and over now here, Celia.
9 and over. Oh. And?
Oh, he's missed it. Well, he didn't drop it, he just missed it, got nowhere near it. Turned around and didn't keep his eye on the ball. And a single to end the over. Score moves on to 6 for 1 after 2 overs. A steady run rate of 3, but it's just not going to win them the game, Celia.
No, a steady run rate of 3 is not going to win them the game. But let's see if they can do a little bit better here.
69, Celia. 69 required of 48 balls.
Yeah, that is a tall order. And into the attack, or back into attack, should we say, is the captain Manoj.
Going to bowl himself out here.
He's going to bowl his 2 overs. Every bowler only allowed 2 overs. And facing on the other side is Yadav.
A change in the field here, the last over the power play. Dragons going to have to get a move on here.
Yeah, what they have to do here is get a few balls over the first ring of fielders and make sure that they get a few boundaries. Otherwise, it's just going to get more and more difficult. Beautiful picture of Taipei 101 there in the background. That's the camera pointing towards the city. just in front of the Taipei one. Well, it's actually quite far away. Between us and that building is also an airport. Taipei actually has two airports, the one in the city, and then there's one about 60 or so kilometers away in Taoyuan, the Taoyuan International Airport, which is the airport here in Taipei, just close by to us here, is the one that serves more Asian destinations like Japan, Korea, and so on. Usually much busier than it is now, but because of the coronavirus, not so many people are traveling. And it's a good thing actually, because those planes are pretty noisy when they come here over our field.
Bit of a delay here, the batsman deciding he no longer needs the helmet, just passing it over to the umpire, and he's ready to go.
Right, here we go, over 3. And a huge strike which will not make the boundary. It drops about a meter and stays right there, and only 2 runs.
Very good shot if you have a pitching wedge in your hand, Celia. Not so much with the cricket bat.
right next to the hole, and it stayed there.
2 runs to the total though.
2 runs, it was a big 2 runs.
Mm.
And now the batsman is not happy with something.
Mind games going on, I think, between the batsman and bowler here.
Yeah. He didn't like the fact that the bowler came in so quickly.
Yes.
Oh,
Right.
a direct throw and out. A direct throw and out, and Manoj is celebrating. It's not his wicket. It's a run out.
I think we should tell Manoj Kriplani he doesn't count for his bowling figures, but yes, what a wonderful run out there.
Well,
no chance for Yadav. Yadav run out.
He's run out by a wonderful direct throw.
And Bivan Warich coming in to bat.
He's marching in after that great piece of fielding.
Good. Summer Singer, the captain, now joined by Bivan Warich. Score 8 for 1 after 2.2 balls.
Knew he had to do something. Hit it straight up in the air and out.
Pressure telling on the captain there, Summer Singer.
Yeah. So he's out.
And it's the 3rd wicket that falls. Chitan Pondoro taking the catch there.
No, he's the catcher. No, he's the next batsman.
Oh. Oh, Vivek Hegde, my apologies. Vivek Hegde taking a catch there off the bowling of Manoj Kriplani, and Summer Singer departs. 8 for 3, not a very good start there. So there,
2 balls, 2 wickets. But I hope Manoj doesn't think it's on a
hat trick. It's a team hat trick.
It's a team hat trick. Let's see.
67 required of 45 balls.
Yeah, that was not even a spot of bowler.
Oh. Swing and a miss. Pressure telling here, not a very good start here by the Dragons, and a wonderful start by the TCA Indians. Swing and a miss, and you feel could be a wicket at any ball now, Celia. Yes, Manoj doing a great job here, just keeping it tidy, taking some wickets, and 1 ball to go in the power play.
Yep, and it pays off the fact that he brought himself on. That might be a little wide. Yeah, now the run rate becomes almost impossible now for the Dragons, considering that they've lost their top 3 batsmen. How did that miss the stumps?
Wonderful bowling by Kriplani there, and the end of the 3rd over, and the finish of the power play. 9 for 3, all 3s, Celia.
Or everything, yeah.
Run rate of 3, 3 wickets down, 3 overs gone.
But more than 3 runs to get.
Yes.
Yeah.
66 for 42 balls.
Well, 66 is
Just over 9.5.
Yeah, that is
9.5 to the over.
that's a tall order.
Yes.
So we're going to see who is facing now.
Chetan Pondoro is the new batter here.
And he's
Chetan Pandura, and he'll be facing Neeraj Patel.
Yeah.
Patel again, coming in for his second over. So TCA going to finish this match off very quickly.
whoa.
Slap down the ground there, it's a long off, an easy single for the batsman, but singles won't do at this stage. We need some Tiger maximum, Celia.
Quite a few.
It's
Quite
more
a
than
few.
one. It's almost to the point where we need a Tiger maximum and over.
Yes. He's trying, and it
Laps
is
over the
a
mid-wicket,
no.
so it's hung up in the outfield there. The batsman coming back for two. And that was
The bails are dislodged, but the runner safely back. Pandora that was, and now it is Warwick who has to face the right-handed batsman. These batsmen know that they now have to get a move on, otherwise it will be impossible.
swing and miss. I think that was Bibbin there, Celia. Oh, Pandora, yes. Pandora got a single. Now it's Bibbin on strike, like as you said, Warwick.
Yeah.
Yep.
He's on strike, yes. And
Oh,
he
big
tries.
shot down the ground, and oh, what a wonderful catch there on the boundary. I was getting all excited for Tiger Maximum. Fantastic. Kishore Krish taking a wonderful catch on the boundary, and Patel gets another wicket there. Look at this.
And
Smashed down the ground and kept his eye all the way. Oh, and did a
Just-
wonderful job staying inside the field.
That
there.
was that's just a high-class catch, and he managed to stay inside the rope.
Picked out the tallest fielder there, I think. Unfortunate for the
And
batsman.
it also seemed like the best catcher in the team because he took that comfortably. He took that comfortably. The
Biven departs for 2 of 5 balls. And score now 12-4, Celia. We might be heading for our lowest score of the tournament here.
highest and
48. 48 was the lowest before, and I think the Dragons have come out after decent bowling efforts, and 12-4, they are struggling. Okay, Arul Arjun is the new batsman here, coming out to bat. Arul Arjun.
He won't face
And-
though because they crossed for that almost Sports Tiger maximum. So it will be Pandora facing. 2 balls to go in this over. Just a punch down to third man. Actually a very good looking shot.
Yes, just a little change in the graphic. Was that 1 run there, Celia, or 2?
They managed to get 2 there.
That's good.
So that's good for them.
Everything helps, but they need boundaries at this stage, and change the equations to 61 required of 37 balls, over 10 runs to the over, and Tiger maximum needed.
Good bowling. Very good bowling. Not much the batsman can do there. Pandora just pushing it to the onside.
Yes. Sports Tiger, our global official streaming partner of Taiwan T10 League, bringing us news, predictions, scorecards, training video, and a lot more such as this wonderful cricket from Taiwan. And we hope all the viewers today have enjoyed it. It's not finished yet, but we've thoroughly enjoyed our weekend together, Leo.
Oh yes, so from the very first match yesterday, 1 or 2 small technical problems. We got it all fixed, and our viewers all around the world had the chance to enjoy this live cricket from Taipei.
Okay, I believe the score at the end of the 4th over was 14 for 4. Okay, 61 required of 36. The new bowler, Kishore Krish, who took that wonderful catch on a long on boundary coming into bowl, and he'll be bowling to
He'll be bowling to Arjun.
yes, Arul Arjun to face, and in comes Kishore Krish. Slogged down the ground. Kishore Krish not on the field, and
Sports
boundary.
Tiger maximum.
Yes, 6 runs, wonderful shots. Kishore Krish needed himself and a long on boundary there to take that crash. Look at that. Oh, where was he? Oh, he was bowling. That's where he was.
Just to the the fielder just not tall enough.
Wonderful shot there by Arul Arjun. Hopefully some fireworks coming now.
Oh, was that the helmet?
Wide down the leg, and I think now we can see why the keeper is wearing a helmet.
Yep.
Nasty bouncer.
So in spite of being way behind the run rate required, the Dragons still fighting, still trying for the boundaries. Oh, and then decide to play a defensive shot outside off.
Yes. New to the crease.
Just taking a look at what the ball is doing. Jeffrey Boycott there. And then he goes again.
Coming out this way towards the commentator's centre. Wonderful catch on the deep mid-wicket fence, I believe.
It's Amit.
Just staying inside the field there.
We'll just have another look here.
Oh, wonderful catch there in front of. We should have waved yesterday. We were on camera.
For a moment you saw us sitting there in the tent. And I must say, some wonderful catches.
Arul Arjun caught there on a deep mid-wicket boundary off the bowling of Krish. New batsman is Adam Hopkins, the left-arm bowler from Shanghai Dragons team and hailing from England. Let's see what he can do with the bat.
Yep, I'm not sure if he is 5 wickets down. He's this middle order, but you never know. Maybe he surprises us with a few Sports Tiger maximums.
Okay.
Which will get you out of your chair.
Slapped to the vacant short mid wicket. Bowler fields off his own bowling. They scamper through for one to get Hopkins onto strike. Let's see what he can do. He can't really have a sighter or two, so he's got to go from ball one.
Yeah, yes.
Maybe
Absolutely.
they should think about protecting their net run rates and trying to get as close as they can.
Yeah, absolutely. You keep going, even if you're like still halfway towards your target. You still try to get as many runs as you can, because you never know what's going to happen in the next match. And at the end of the round robin stage, if everybody had the same number of wins and losses, they look at the net run rate. Looks a little bit uncomfortable there in front of the stumps, a little bit like me when I used to bat left-handed.
Yes, fidgety, batting well inside his crease there.
Yeah, I believe. Let's see. Maybe he surprises us. Let's just see what he can do with this ball.
Oof.
Yeah, he pushes it out, and
Oh, and he's given him run-outs.
my goodness, the TCA
Batsman not
Indians.
very happy with that decision. Let's have a look and see.
If it was right, let's just take a look
have
here.
and see. Oh yes, very good decision there by umpire. He's run-outs. Pandura.
TCA fielders on fire, doing very, very well here.
Second time hitting the stumps. That's
Yep.
Pandura out, run-out. Asif Hamid is the new batsman coming in. Asif Hamid is the new batsman replacing Pandura. 23 for 6 and dire straights, Leo. Only not even halfway, almost one ball away from halfway through the innings. 23 for 6, and they're in danger of getting bowled out.
And that will be the first time.
52 required of 31 balls. It's more than 10 runs to the over, and more importantly, they have 4 wickets in hand. So if they just go run a ball here, they could get up to 53, protect the net run rate. Could be the strategy going forward.
That will be a very sober thinking on their part. Most cricketers will go for the boundaries because they want to win the game. But let's see. So 1 ball left in this over of is this Krish? Yes.
Score is just updating here. Kishore Krish going into bowl.
Yeah.
Flicked away, but no run there. Unable to get clean contact there, and that brings us to the end of the 5th over.
That's the end of the 5th over. 23 runs, 6 men back in the pavilion, and the TCA Indians really on top here in this match. After batting pretty well against a decent bowling attack, the Dragons have not done themselves any favors here. They have fallen way behind. They've lost wicket at regular intervals. and at 23 for 6, all they can do now is, as Craig said earlier, maybe just try to get as many runs as possible to protect that net run rate, because they are almost certainly going to take the loss here.
Will means, sorry, so yeah, the Daredevils and the Titans will also, if they play the Dragons, have to be very worried about the net run rate now.
Because this is good for the TCA Indians.
Very good, yes.
Yeah, that's right. So here we have now a change of bowling. We have Hopkins on strike.
Jaisiva Gunasamuti coming on to bowl.
Here he comes, Gunasamuti with his long run up. It's nice and cool late afternoon, full of energy. And the TCA Indians, their tails are up. They've got the Dragons in all kinds of trouble.
Quick discussion here about field placement. So he wants to push back he wants to put his third man back and short fine legger. Yes.
For the left-hander, that's correct. That's what he did.
So we've got short fine leg, square leg, point, and a short cover in there.
A very nice little shot Hopkins played there. They managed to get the one off his pads.
Hopkins off the mark there.
Yep. He gets his first run after bowling very well in his 2 overs in the TCA innings. And there's a huge outside edge which flies down
just to where the captain's moved the
just,
fielder.
Just where he put the fielder 2 balls ago, and he stops a 4.
See if Hamid off the mark as well. But singles at this stage will help with the net run rate, as we said before, but maybe the batsmen are just trying to get as many as they can. But victory now looking very unlikely with 50 runs needed off 28 balls.
Very unlikely. And there's still a lot of firepower in the TCA bowling arsenal. It seems to me like Hopkins is not really a huge hitter. It seems to be more like he will nudge the ball around.
Yes, definitely more in the mould of Boycott than he is of Gower.
Yeah, it looks fine enough, but I just don't think he's a huge hitter like we had earlier today, Jeff Black.
Yes, what a wonderful innings that was from him.
For the viewers who were with us from the first game this morning, when the Daredevils took on this very same TCA Indians, Black scored 46 of just 27 balls and helped the Daredevils beat the Indians.
Smashed down the ground there, there we go. The commentator's curse again, he's trying to prove us wrong.
Yeah, he's tired of being labelled a nudger.
Well played down the ground there.
Very nice shot, yeah. So just to recap maybe, the very first game today, the Daredevils won by 6 wickets. They chased down 71 for a win. It was their first win of the tournament. And then in the second match, we'll get back to that in a moment. Another nice shot down to long on, and they go for 2. There's another possible run out.
Oh, he's missed it. He's done another Nathan Lyon. He's dropped the ball. Gunasamuti, what are you doing there, son? Clean collect there, and that would have been another run out. Yes. After the ball.
As we mentioned in that Daredevil victory, Black scored 46 of 27 balls, and Heinrich Notnagel in his 2 overs took 2 wickets for 6 runs. Oh, well pitched up. Well pitched up and a swing and a miss. That brings us to the end of the 6th over. 6 overs have now gone, and the Taiwan Dragons, their score is on 28 for 6.
In our second game of the day, PCCT triumphed over the ICCT Indians by 5 wickets.
Yeah, but and in that match, Shahzad
Khan
played very well.
Yes,
he bowled well.
18.
Yeah, he bowled well and he batted well.
Oh, the bowler coming on, Vivek Hegde.
Vivek Hector is on,
Yes, Vivek Hector, the new bowler.
and he is going to bowl to Hopkins.
Oh, flicked straight to square leg and almost run out there. Just went walksies there. Equation becoming almost near impossible there, so there.
Yes, it's now
12 to the over.
12 point something.
Yes, Vivek Hector. Comfort of knowing that he can't really lose a match from here. Running into bowl to Hopkins. Oh no, he's lost his footing and he's on knees first. Looked like he was on for a
Yeah.
catch there. Out to long off. Fielder making good ground in his last moment stumbling.
He stumbled right just as he was getting in position to catch the ball. He made his ground. He stumbled and then and never touched the ball. It's not a drop catch.
Yes.
It's not
The
a
drop Amit stays at 7.
He stays there.
Oh, moving across, a little scoop, beautiful shot. And will it bring me his reward for a wonderful shot there by Hopkins? Just a little paddle scoop.
Very well played. Very well played. And they're listening to you by, oh, he took that off middle stump. And they're just accumulating as many runs as they can.
Yes, I think the first goal should be trying to get above 48, the lowest score of the tournament so far, made by the Daredevils in their first game.
And then also bat out your 10 overs. Try to bat out their 10 overs, you know, not to be bowled out for less than 10 allotted overs.
Wonderful shot down the ground, and this time a great catch from the long off fielder. Straight down his throat.
It's Patel.
Neeraj Patel taking a wonderful catch there off the bowling of Hector, and Hopkins departs just as he was looking to start upping the tempo and the run rate. Sula Rishi, the new batsman, replacing Hopkins. Taiwan Dragons 34 for 7, 6.4 overs.
Yeah, now unless we get a little partnership going here, I'm not sure they'll be able to bat out their 10 overs, which will be a bit of a shame for them. But you never know. There was another excellent catch. I must say we've seen some great catches in today as a whole, except in the second match. In the second match, they dropped quite a few, but in the first match and in this one, we had some excellent catches taken. Deep catches on the boundary, screamers near the bat. Much better fielding than we saw on the opening day.
Swing and a miss. Oh, wicketkeeper appealing for a caught behind there, but umpire
Not interested.
not listening. Not interested at all.
So one ball remaining for Vivek in this over. Wow, flat bat. End of the over there. 7 overs gone, so that means only 18 balls remaining. And the score is on 35 for 7, chasing a score of 75.
Change of bowling here. Amit Bedaka coming in to bowl. Didn't get to bowl in the first game, but Amit Bedaka obviously, Kripalani confident enough that they're going to win the game. Maybe wants to give the rest of the squad a little bit of a bowl. Reminder to the viewers out there now, we've completed our second day almost, and they must have a much better idea about the players on the show, Celia. So we remind the reviewers that while watching the spectacular game, you can also make your team on My Team 11 Fantasy app and win big. To all our viewers, you can download the application from myteam11.com, and we wish you luck in your predictions.
Yep, you have after this game, you have a week to think about the next matches, which will be next Saturday. And next Sunday, we will be right here with you, weather permitting, and we hope it will be just as successful as this first weekend of matches in the T10 League.
Oof, Bedaka, wonderful ball there. Bowled him.
He bowled the middle stump Yorker,
Not too sure what kind of a shot the batsman was playing there, but
but he's out.
he lost his off stump. Wonderful ball there. Big swing and a miss across the line, and he's just yorked himself, and that's the end of...
That was
Asif Hamid departing
Hamid.
there, bowled by
Oh.
Amit Bedaka.
The opening batsman. So again, the captain made the right decision to give him a bowl. And in comes
Sachin Pagdan. Sachin Pagdan, a new batsman, to face up to Amit Bedaka. Oof, short ball down the leg side, a little bit of a low bounce, but it's a wide signal there. And that'll help the equation. 40 runs now required.
17 balls. It sounds like an IPL 2020 target.
39 from 17 balls with that
Yeah.
wide. And no shy defeating the team today, so I'm not too sure they can do this.
Well, interesting that previous ball he cleaned the off stump out, and then he goes down the leg
Getting some very low bounce here, this bowler.
towards
Amit
the end.
Bedaka definitely looks like a handy bowler, and
Yeah.
for those My Team 11 users out there, it might be a little dark horse pick for the predictions. Also
you.
a reminder, Sports Tiger is our global official streaming partner of Taiwan 10 League, and they're bringing us news, predictions, scorecards, and trending videos. So thank you very much for them to bringing wonderful pictures from Taiwan to all around the world.
Right now it's Sachin.
Sachin Pagdan missing it there as well.
Yeah, his namesake. No, he's not. He's on the non-strikers end. Sorry,
It's Rishi.
it's Rishi.
Rishi, big swing and miss there.
Sachin, since he has such a famous name, is telling the striker what to do. And Rishi going for it over towards the boundary, and it is a
Tiger maximum, beautiful shot over the covers there for 6. Look at that, wonderful. Nice straight out to the ball, smashed over the covers, and a 6. Wonderful shot there.
Sports Tiger maximum. Well done, excellent by Rishi. We just made fun of him, and he proved us wrong. Well, we didn't really make fun of him, but he decided that he will show us his hidden talents. Let's see if he can do it again. Well, he gets it to the leg side this time, to the onside, and the man from long on comes in, almost stumbles, but gets the ball and only 1 run. So Bedaka still has, he unfortunately bowled that 1 wide, so he still has 3 balls to go, or rather 2 balls, yeah.
Nice straight delivery there.
Yeah, not much the batsman can do with that, except push it back.
45 for 8. The good news is I think they're going to beat the Daredevil's lowest score of the tournament of 48 yesterday, and they
Yeah.
might just get over the line there, but they're not going to win this game. The 30 required.
So
It's the last 13 balls.
That was the
umpires called at the end of the over.
Well,
and at the end of 8 overs, it's 45 for 8. 30 runs required of 12
balls. And we will have, I believe, is it Subram
Ganasamurthy. Jayasiva Ganasamurthy.
Murti coming back on?
Yes.
And he's going to bowl to Rishi.
Wonderful shot through the covers there, and it's gone for 4 like a tracer bullet, all the way to the boundary. Ravi Shastri, eat your heart out, like a tracer bullet, all the way to the cover boundary. Wonderful shot, slapped through the covers.
And that was just a great shot. So Rishi has 6 and a 4 in the last few balls.
Batting out of his crease here.
He has not given up. He's very upset with himself after missing that one.
Still mathematically possible, Sylvia. 26 of 10 balls.
Yes, Craigie, I just don't know if they're going to do it if they can't hit and miss. They have to connect with each ball. So they're going for the big ones. They know that's the only way they can get there.
Oh, another swing and a miss now.
Wonderful slower ball.
Ganasamurthy
Yeah,
doing rather well there.
yeah, he did very well. He didn't want to give him the speed to hurt him, so he just bowled a slower one and completely misread. into the covers. Actually, straighter than that.
It's slapped down to long off, and oh, there might be another note. Well backed up there, and just a single. Brings Sachin Pagdan onto strike.
Let's see if he can emulate his namesake. Some fireworks here. 8 balls remaining. It's a very good ball in the block hole. Did well to squeeze that out for a single.
Just trying to fool the bowler there with stepping outside and then back in his crease, maybe trying to disrupt the bowler's length, but just getting a single there.
Well, they've got to the 50 threshold. Small chance to get to 60, which will be very good for them, considering that they were in very big trouble just an over or so ago.
Slapped out to the cover boundary, and a good throw in there, but just 2 runs to the total, and that'll bring us to the end of the 9th over.
Interesting that Rishi only came in so late on the, down the order, the batting order. He looks like a strong hitter. So 9 overs have been completed, and the score is 53 for the loss of 8.
Still mathematically possible, Celia, but we're going to have quite a few of those Tiger maximums and a few boundaries. It's basically almost to boundary a ball.
Yes, that'll be some finish.
6 fours. We'll do it from here. Can Rishi and Sachin Pagdan deliver?
And the man entrusted to bowl the final over, just taking, the captain has just given the ball to his choice.
Subramani, maybe?
The captain is talking to him.
Murugan Subramani. He bowled it in the first game,
yeah.
hadn't bowled yet this innings. But Subramani coming into bowl, entrusted with last over. And I think Celia, even back in my day, I might have been able to defend 22 off the last over. Just about.
Just about. Yes. No doubt about that. So, Subramani, 6 balls to go, 22 runs needed for victory. 2 wickets are also still up for grabs. And here we go.
Left arm around the wickets, and the batsman scamper through for a bye.
Yeah, no choice. They have to take everything so they can keep that scoreboard rolling towards the 60, improve their own run rate, net run rate.
A few lusty blows here, maybe a Tiger maximum or 2, and we might well get up to that 60-yard score, Celia.
You never know.
Oh, swing and a miss.
He's trying, but no contact.
Yes, Rishi definitely favouring the offside there, just stepping away from his stumps and trying to carve it over the cover. It's a bit unsuccessful on that.
Right, so 4 balls left. And he gets hold of that one, but it's straight up in the air.
Point fielder coming around. Oh, and the dropsies. He's dropped it. Oh dear.
So you can add that one to your
8. Our dropometer goes to 8. So it was very high in the air there. Maybe just lost it for a little bit.
Yeah.
But,
he had it. He was in position, but unfortunately couldn't hold on.
Lucky for him, tomorrow's a working day for all these players, and I don't think there'll be any fines tonight.
Yes. Some of them still have to travel, like the Dragons still have to travel back to Taichung, which is a journey of a few hours from Taipei.
Okay, thank you.
3 balls to go, 21 runs required. Mathematically impossible right now unless you have a few extras.
It's over the head of the man at the backward point, and they will run 2.
Just going through the motions here. Subramani, 2 balls to go, scored 56 for 8, 19 required of 2 balls. It's been a fantastic effort by the TCA Indians here, defending 74.
Yeah, and the Dragons did better than we thought they would. That is, might be a no ball.
It's a no ball, it's one of the extras. And I think maybe it'll give something for the Taiwan Dragons captain to ponder, maybe changing up the batting order next time. Because some of these batters low down in the order have seemed to have batted much better.
Yeah, they definitely seemed more powerful, as if they can score the big runs, and more willing, where the top order seemed very tentative and started off very, very slowly. On the ground, into the covers, long off runs around, and gets the ball in. They get another 2 runs with a ball remaining.
To all our viewers around the world, it's been a pleasure having you here, and with 1 ball to go. We thank you for watching from all around the world and tuning in. And the good news is we have 3 more weekends with us, Leah.
That's wonderful. So we're going to have a lot of cricket still for our cricket lovers, and we really hope they will join us every weekend to enjoy the cricket with us. Punches that. Did he get back to that? I think so. Down to 3rd man. And oh my goodness.
Both batsmen ending up at the same end.
But it doesn't really matter, because that was the last ball of the innings. And the Dragons managed to get to... Actually, this guy, the guy on the other side would be out, because that guy was safe.
Yes.
Yeah, so, but that's only, it's not that important, only statistics. And at the end of the game, and it's been won by TCA, they won the game. What is the
We're
match?
just waiting for the captain's interviews now, but a wonderful victory there by the TCA Indians, defending 74 with ease at the end. The Taiwan Dragons ending
50.
on a 59 for 8.
Is it 25 runs short? No, 15 runs short.
15 runs short, so they win by 15 runs.
Yeah, they won by 15 runs, and well deserved, because they were the better team. They were the moments when the Taiwan Dragons looked as if they could make a game of it, but in their bowling they did fine, although the TCA Indians batted very well for the total of 74. But then in the Dragons innings, very early on, they lost quite a few wickets, and that made it very hard for the middle and lower order to try to catch up, which they actually did fairly well. And at the moment, the 2 captains are just walking across to the field, where Priya will do some interviews with them, and we will get their thoughts on the game, what they think were the positives and maybe not so positives of this game. And after that, we'll come back, wrap things up for you, and just remind you what's still lying ahead. So we're just watching. We can see the captains are moving
Final
over.
score there was actually 60 for 9.
60, so
10
it was,
overs.
so it was 14
run victory. Yes, TCA Indians winning, so that means the 3 teams that were victorious today, the Daredevils, PCCT and the TCA Indians.
Yes.
And we'll have a much better idea, and we look forward to a wonderful day's cricket next weekend, Saturday.
Yeah, so the TCA Indians have now completed their round robin matches. They've played with a 1-2 and lost 1.
Yes.
So that's their record. And the Titans and the Daredevils 1-1, and then the Dragons 0-1. Right, Priya is ready there on the boundary rope. She's going to interview the winning and losing captains.
Hi, this is Priya. We've seen another great game, but in the end, TCA was a better team and won the game by 16 runs. Before we speak to the losing captain, we're first going to thank our global partner, Sports Tiger, which has made it possible for you all to see this game as we played right here in Taiwan. So, what do you think, Marlon? What went wrong?
Well, actually, tell you the truth, our batting, first 3 batsmen in the top order has got out quickly. So that was a negative thing over there. But bowling-wise, we had good bowlers, but myself was not able to get the runs covered up. But bowling was there. As I said, the negative out of this game was our batting. Yeah.
So that's probably what you'll change next time, right?
Yeah, exactly, because the middle order have done a very good job covering up, but 16 runs, 16 runs short of that. So it was TCA's day.
All the best for your next game. Okay. Manoj, congratulations. You've had a good second half of the day. What are your thoughts?
Our batting, actually, we were 10 runs short. We planned to score 85 on this pitch. I thought 85 will be a good target in this match. But once we score 75, then we have to come back with our strong bowling. So we changed the game plan. We started with the spin first. I know some players here, they don't know they play with spin well. So that change worked. Actually, throughout the tournament, we started with the fast bowling. But this time we changed and left batsman. And then we saw like first over went for 5 runs, and we took some quick wickets and we bowled on the right line and length, and the early wickets help us to dominate this game. Thank you.
I guess your strategy worked. Congratulations and all the best for your future games. Thank you very much. So that's it from the Ingfang cricket ground in Taipei, and we will see you all next week. Have a very good week.
Thank you very much, Priya, for that. And now we're going to do our final wrap up for the weekend, Celia.
Yes, so we just want to thank all our viewers again from around the world who watched the games with us. It was wonderful to have you along for these first 6 games of the Taipei T20 League, T10 League, should I say. And we just want to remind you that you can go and download the app at myteam11.com. That's the fantasy app where you can make your own team. You've seen the players, pick your players, get them in, make your life exciting even though you are in lockdown wherever you are.
Congratulations to all the teams this weekend, and we look forward to a wonderful game next weekend. Starting off with the first game next weekend, Saturday, we'll be having the Hsinchu Titans against the Taiwan Dragons. And thank you so much to our global sponsors, Sports Tiger, the official streaming partner of Taiwan T10 League, who's brought us a wonderful weekend, given inspiration to cricket lovers all around the world. From me, Craig Mitchell, and Celia Zlement, we wish you well, and we hope you have a wonderful week.